I went over to my friend's house. My wife's best friend and this gentleman, they got married and lived down the street. So they were living in the neighborhood. We stopped by there fairly frequently.
Yeah, your couple friends or whatever.
Friends.
Yeah.
And who wouldn't like them living in the neighborhood as well? Married friends. Having conversations about life, and he starts making these weird gestures as I'm talking to him. I'm like,
what do you mean gestures?
It's kind of like weird facial. I'm like, I'm talking. Like, we're talking right now. I'm like, kind of like looking at me like, I'm like, well, if you don't really enjoy my conversation here, I'm just going to go ahead and leave, you know?
Yeah.
And then he started shaking a little bit, and his cigarette in his mouth started falling. I was like, okay, this isn't good. And then he just falls down on the floor, and I'm all like, okay, are you messing around? And then he started turning purple. And I was like, wow. So I got over to him, and I put him on his side. And then the girls come in, like, what's going on? What's going on? We called 911, and I remember the dispatcher was on the line saying, hey, keep pumping on the chest, keep pumping on his chest. And I literally saw him come up, take his last breath, expunge it, and then the light literally go out of his eyes. And I was like, oh, this is not good. And at the moment that happened was when the medic team actually showed up. But the girls are freaking out. I just saw this happen. I knew it wasn't looking good. You know, I knew that it was over. And this guy was in his 50s. You know, he was a smoker. He was not very active. And I guess it just caught up with him, and, you know, he had a heart attack and died. So there was pretty much nothing I could do. So at that point, kind of everything changed, you know, your perspective on, you know, your life to date and all these wonderful things that could happen. You know, at that point, I kind of looked at my own life and realized, I was like, man, you know, partying, going out to shows, clubs, spending a lot of time indoors. I need to get out and actually start doing something different. I love to explore and be outside, so I returned to that. And so I would go out into the woods, into the mountains, and start finding trails and things of that nature. And it was a lot. You know, you had to do the research to find places to go. And I was like, man, I wish there was somebody that could help me do this. And then I got the idea. I was like, oh, well, maybe I should start recording this and making videos. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell as I try to release weekly videos every single Sunday. Love to hear from all viewers, so make sure you leave me a comment down below and I will respond. So what am I going to do here? I want to inspire people to live a healthier lifestyle, to help them find places to go, to enhance their lives so they're not doing the same old thing. Not just a weekend warrior, they're feeling good about accomplishments, reaching new heights. Right? Yeah. And so I started recording a series of videos and putting them on YouTube. And, you know, so I make a bunch of videos, and we're going to segue into the next segment here with Noah Chrysler.
So hold on a second before we get there. So I think that that's such a really cool, powerful thing where, you know, I mean, you see this horrible experience, right? And you're there, and you see someone that you're close to and you've probably known for years pass. And then you kind of take inventory of your life and actively decide to kind of go in a different direction. That's amazing. Like, the people that I like the most, right, are people that live like intentionally. They make decisions, they understand why they make the decisions that they make, and then they go and they make decisions that are like against the grain usually. And I think that that's a perfect example of that, where I saw this thing happen. It made me think I made this other cool thing, and it is now, I mean, taking off, which is really cool. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and post a comment about what happened in this video. Hey, I didn't like that. That person's wrong. Noah's a big idiot. Noah cut that person off. Noah needs to learn how to listen more. That sort of thing. Roast me in the comments. Guys, also, if you could share this video either with your network via your timeline or individual people, that would be fantastic. The best way we can grow is together via word of mouth. I would seriously appreciate that. My life vision is to grow this show to be absolutely massive someday, and the only way I can do that is with your help. So that would be really, really fantastic. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like our page for more videos like this and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day. You're awesome. Wow. Every time I look at you, I'm impressed. You're the light of the world. Everybody needs to know. This is weird.